We're here with Ray Black Jr., driver of the number 07 Scuba Life car. Ray, first let's get started getting to know you on the racing side of it. Growing up in Florida, how did you first get your start and interest in racing?
Yeah, it was a lot different than most drivers. I started when I was 14, so a little bit later than other ones that I've talked to. And you know, I just started out playing video games and watching it on TV a few times. So I thought that I might be good at it, and I like going fast at the same time. So I gave it a shot and ended up wrecking my first ever race. So, you know, I had a steep learning curve, but it's worked out for me so far, that's for sure.
If you were to go back to your 14-year-old self playing the video games and tell him, I'm here in the Xfinity Series racing, what do you think he would say?
I don't think he'd say anything. I think he'd say you're crazy. You know, I'm just having fun, and I'm looking to win some races. And yeah, it's crazy when you look back at yourself how that far along ago and think that you might make yourself in the Xfinity Series and be popular, and that's cool. It's a neat deal, and it's pretty crazy to look back at it, reminiscing a little bit, but that's neat.
As an up-and-coming driver, you're racing the Camping World Truck Series last year and Xfinity Series this year. In 10 years, where do you see yourself?
10 years, that's a long time from now, but I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow. That's a good question. So I'd like to be racing at least a little bit here and there. If I'm not racing Sprint Cup, you know, I definitely want to be traveling the world and doing some rallycross and maybe a few races a year and maybe open wheel, things like that. Or maybe like to race Daytona a few more times throughout my years of racing. And yeah, I'd just like to continue it, and that'd be cool. That'd be a good goal for me.
Racing isn't your only love. Scuba diving is a big love of yours. You know, what's your favorite part of scuba diving in the deep ocean water?
Yeah, my favorite part of scuba diving is just being by yourself. It's totally tranquil, and you're underwater, and it's all you. You know, you got to rely on yourself, and that's neat. You don't hear nobody yelling at you or nothing loud, and there's cool fish running around, and it's cool. There's nothing else like it in the world, so it's definitely something you need to try if you've never done it before.
Where's the coolest place you've gone scuba diving?
Well, that's a few places I've been. Like Barbados is really cool. St. Kitts is awesome. I'd like to say Key West is one of my all-time favorites, just for, you know, personal reasons, going there having fun with friends and family, so that's good.
When did you first get certified?
I was about 12 years old when I really started getting in heavy. I don't think I was technically supposed to be certified until I was like 14 or 13, but you know, I just started doing it at an early age, and yeah. So once I turned 18, I became an instructor. So that's when I really became in the working side of it.
Let's go to that scuba bucket list. Where's one place in the world you would like to go scuba diving?
That's a good question. I'd like to go to probably the Great Barrier Reef. That's one of my all-time goals to have in my playbook. But that'd be cool. Something to do. I always hear some great things about it, so it'd be cool to go over there. And Australia's an awesome place.